Hey YouTube, how are y'all doing? Just doing a little vlogging chat here. I'm actually doing kind of a test here. I picked up a cheap vlogging kit at Walmart. Um, Bauer brand. One they sell for about 30 bucks. It's got the little built-in light, external microphone, and trying that out. See how well everything does on that. I'm trying to be more progressive on my YouTube channel. I'm thinking about changing the name. Um, It's forward stuck right now. It's always been forward stuck. And why I chose that name, it's actually four-wheel drive stuck. I think at the time I didn't know FWD is short for Ford. I should have put the number the number four, and then WD stuck, four-wheel drive stuck. It's always been forward stuck. I'm thinking about changing it. I ain't decided on whether I'm going to change it, and if I decide to change it, what to change it to. I'll comment. Give me suggestions, whether yay or nay. My 260 subscribers that I have now. But I know I'm trying to be more progressive on my YouTube. I think I just said that. But trying to be more progressive as far as making more, not just straight videos. This is just going to be a straight video because I'm talking. But trying to do more straight videos. This is going to be more of a straight video, but here's the vlogging kit that I bought, Bauer. So pretty much this is what's right there, because I'm real big on far as keeping everything in your cell phone, because it's just so much easier to me. Because I know the full timers that full time YouTube, or maybe spend a lot of their free time YouTubing, that maybe work full-time jobs, have a nice digital camera. I'm not real big on like using a digital camera. I did back then. I'll get to that. I did back in the old days. That's all you had. So I'm not real big on spending a lot of money on a real nice digital camera and then record on it with a nice microphone, nice this, nice everything, and then turn around and transfer it all to a laptop and then do all your editing in a laptop or computer or whatever, and then upload. I'd rather keep everything contained in my cell phone, and that's what I did on my. I was real progressive with the wheel it drive on this scooter right here. Doing a little speed ups, music, showing a little picture of Sarah Connor on the scooter, which my audio was kind of crappy. I could hear it when I had my headphones in real good, but when you're actually watching it, it's kind of crappy audio. But to recap on that, that was the same scooter used in the Terminator. Recap on that. Got these jukeboxes here behind me that hopefully I'll do some vlogging on it in the next month or two. I'm going to be off around 4 to 6 weeks, starting in about a month. If y'all don't already know, me and my wife are expecting a baby, a boy. I'm going to name Lucas. He's due March 11th. Today is February. I don't know what the day is, but yesterday was Valentine's Day on Sunday. Today's Monday. So March 11th, a little bit less than a month. So I got 3 more weeks worth of work left this week, 2 more weeks, taking off FLMF play. Y'all know what I mean. Taking that off 4 to 6 weeks, because me and my wife are both 38. We never had kids before. She never had no previous kids, same way with me. So we figured it's going to be a little bit more harder. We're kind of like, me and her are kind of selfish to a certain extent. I'm an only child. She had 2 older brothers. But, not having kids throughout your 20s and early 30s, you got to do what you want, when you want it, where you want it. So having a child at 38 years old, it's going to be a little bit, me and her talked about this, it's going to be a little bit more harder to dad than say somebody in their early 20s having a child, because we're like, oh, I want to do what I want to do. And I don't want to fool with that kid, and I don't want to change his diaper and all that. We're fully committed and all that, but it's just a little bit harder, to go from doing what we want all the time to raise the baby. But the baby was planned, everything. So all that was planned. But there's that. So that's why I'm getting, I'm gonna be off 4 to 6 weeks, and hopefully I'll get to work on these jukeboxes back here behind me. I'll take things off the cradle here in a little bit and show you. I'm gonna try to do some updates. I know I've had some comments on my old 1950 Zenith Porthole television. Since I've been more progressive in my videos, and I've had about 10 more subscribers subscribe to me in the last week, since this video right here has really kind of took off. The Will It Drive. Now the Will It Run is still not reached 100 views yet as of right now, but this has already reached like 400, close to 400 views on the Will It Drive, because I was real progressive on it, doing the speed ups, adding music to it. I'm gonna try to do more of that. Maybe if I do settle on some kind of a channel name, I'll do an opening credit, with what name, because most of my YouTubing is a projects with jukeboxes, the scooter. I wish I'd done a little bit better at vlogging on the camper, on the Fleetwood Flare. I wish I did a little bit more better videoing on it, actually showing me working on when we was down there in Macon, Georgia, that part 1, and that's when we was picking it up, and actually vlogging, showing me, at the motel with it when we stayed the night, getting it there, getting tires put on it. I was still trying to figure out how to be progressive, and I wasn't. But I got a pretty good little app on my phone. It's called Video Maker, Video Guru maybe. It's free, and it does pretty good. That's what I've edited the scooter video with, and add the generic music and stuff on there, free music, just music to get by on. So doing that. What else? Oh, to go back to the old, I think I was going to retouch on going back to my old videos. Yeah, I think maybe the first video I ever posted was the Dixie medley on my Umbrella 75, which is, I still have it. It's right over here. It's been refinished since. I don't know if I got a previous video on it, other than that was when I first got it working. It had the original finish on it, but that was the first video I ever shot. But from that video up until the last video I shot in 2012, which was, I think, the dictaphone video, that was shot with a Kodak digital camera. I guess, I don't remember what it was, 8 or 9 megapixels. And let me think here. I had got, prior to 2008, I had dial-up, and 2008 is when I got DSL through AT&T, internet high speed. Woo, high speed 2008. Woo. That's when it started getting affordable, you can afford high speed. And that's when I started uploading. But obviously I would, record on that digital camera and then transfer it to my computer. I didn't even have a laptop then, I had a desktop. Transfer it to the desktop, and then it would take, it'd take 4 or 5 hours to upload a 5-minute video back in them days. Man, you didn't have smartphones. I didn't get a smartphone until 2011, roughly, 2011. It's my first smartphone that I had. So that's what I used. I used the same camera. So all the way from 2000, my first video, which was Dixie Medley, all the way up into the dictaphone was used for that Kodak digital camera. And then I kind of went on hiatus, which I explained. If you go back to a 2018 update, that was the first video that I've done with in 6 years. If you go back and look at that video, you notice, about what I went through and my job issues and stuff going on. And I did that. It was the first one I ever did with my cell phone. And in 2018, I had a Samsung S7, Galaxy S7. That's what I did. That's what I shot that with. And then in 2019, I got the phone that I have now, which is the S10e. So that's what I'm shooting with right now. And all those videos from all those videos was shot at my parents' house because I was still living at my parents'. And that building that I shot a lot of videos, I think the wire recorder was shot in that building. The Dixie medley was shot in that building. It was a storage building that I had purchased and I had delivered as Amish building. And I did all my videos in there. And then I think the Zenith Porthole television was shot in my parents' garage. So all those videos were either shot in my parents' garage or in that storage building, which I still have that storage building at my parents'. And then I shot the 2018 update in my parents' dining room. Me talking, and I actually walk outside and go up to the building and show what I've done the last year. And then this was maybe in the summer of 18, and in October, me and my wife bought this house. And I lived at home till I'm ashamed of it, till I was 36 years old. Never, one of them things. I'm an only child, but I lived at home until then. So, and my wife had another house, and I bought this house, and we moved in together, and then we recently sold her old house. We rented it out a year to her niece. We recently sold it. Well, not recently, it's February. We sold it around September-ish of last year. We sold it. So we actually had it. So that was 2 years after she moved out. But her niece lived in it for a year, and then it stayed empty for a year. And I'd go over there on the weekends and work on it, and try to do some work to it. And it got to where I just didn't feel like fooling with it. And we finally had a little break-in over there, and somebody stole the washer, dryer, and refrigerator. And we said we're getting rid of it now. So she put it on Zillow, and we sold it without a realtor. Somebody come and looked at it in a week, sold it for $70,000. So sold it and got rid of it. But pretty much every video, what I'm getting at is every video that I've done after the 2018 update was shot here at this new house, in this garage, in the house, outside. Was shot here. So just giving you my past, as far as past and now, what I shot with, and what I've done, and trying to be more. This is just more like being what I'm planning on shooting with, and what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be more progressive in my channel update, as far as channel name update. So once we figured all that out. My wife, I mentioned in past videos, she has a YouTube channel. I don't even know what the name of it now. She's changed the name on it 2 or 3 times. It used to be Knit Sew Cosplay, and she's changed it now because she's not a big cosplay. At the time, she was a big cosplay type person. She isn't now. So that was something she did with her niece that rented the house from us. And so she's not really now. So there's that. And it's just pouring down rain out in the garage, so doing a little hanging in the garage here. So I'm just giving y'all some updates here on what I've done, what I plan on doing in the future. But guys, let me take things off the pedestal in a minute, and I'll show you some of my stuff here right now. Here's my porthole that everybody's been requesting to do a video on, an update video as far as how it's doing now, with a better camera, better sound, better everything. And here it is. This is where I was recording y'all from, was in the stand. I was pouring, so it's right here. I plan on getting this thing out, dragging it out. I plugged it in about a year ago, and it still played fine. It had just a little bit of a roll, but I could adjust it out. So hopefully in the next, maybe during one of them 4 to 6 weeks, I can drag it out here and do an update on it. Here's an Admiral that I restored, but the picture 2 wasn't very bright, so I've never done a video on it. It's not very top quality picture. It's very, very dim. But hopefully I can do, you know, maybe I can get a picture tube or something in the future or something, a better one. I'm getting scarce. Do one on. Yeah, there's that. And here's the jukeboxes. Get a better look at them. All three standing up there. So this one's R84, and then these two are R85s. So hopefully, this one I actually bought to use parts to fix both of these, but this one's actually in pretty good shape. Actually better than all three of these, than these two. So now this one's in actually decent shape. It just needs some extra TLC. So I may end up using this one as a parts box and restoring both of these and selling these. So I've done some tests on them, and I've actually got 3 good computers. And as in computers, these things right here, rebuilt, these things are $250. So that was the key. So I've got 3 good computers. 1 amp hums, 1 amp doesn't work, the other one, you know, so the amps needs probably more work on them than anything. So I don't really have a really good amp amongst the 3 of them, you know. Just like, you know, this one right here, I didn't have to do nothing to the amp. You know, when I first got this thing working, the amp was perfect. I ain't done a thing to it. The amp was perfect to begin with. So there's that. Yeah, guys. So let me know on the channel change name. Throw out some suggestions. And like what everybody else does at the end of their YouTubes, like, share, and subscribe. Try to build my channel up a little better. And maybe as I prolong, as I get better with my videos, hopefully they'll get better and better and better and better and better. But heck, I've been on YouTube for almost 13 years, and I've only been on there for a year because I don't know, I'm lazy. So yep, guys, like, share, subscribe, and join my channel, and I'll try to keep you entertained. I'll try to put more humor in my videos like some people do. I'm a very humorous guy, very deadpan type guy, but when I get in front of a camera, it all kind of goes to poo-poo. So maybe I'm gonna try to get better in that. Maybe be more better in the camera and stuff. But yeah, guys, we'll catch you on the next ones.